Tom Cherries. This is a different kind of venue, usually outside the 1910, but we're doing it here today. 3-0 to Bournemouth then, Matt. That was a fairly decent performance. Well, especially the second half, right?
Second half was, we looked phenomenal, didn't we? I think what I was saying earlier on this production.
Yeah, the vlog's coming out tomorrow. You'll see what we said earlier.
Yeah, I think we're Champions League, aren't we? As it stands, surely.
I'll tell you what that maybe underlines to me is that, Andoni's our biggest asset.
Yeah. And he still hasn't signed his new contract.
No.
That would be my only worry.
Last time it happened in May.
Yeah.
This time round, look, we're approaching August, and I'd still like to get him signed on the dotted line.
Contract's on the table and he's not signed it. That would be the biggest concern for me. I know what we said earlier about players coming in and out, but Andoni is the glue, isn't he, that knits it all together. Yeah. I wouldn't be comfortable about our future under a new manager at the moment. I think he's pivotal to what we do, but going on tonight's performance, it's only a friendly, so you can't really look too much into it, can you, Sam?
No,
really?
We're winning the Champions League, we're winning everything.
Yeah, we win everything.
Next season,
yeah.
season
we'll be top 4. But aside from that, second half, I thought we looked good, and it's great to see Phil, but we know he's capable of, goals like that. He's done it all throughout his career, hasn't he, particularly with us. So I wasn't surprised to see it at the top corner. And I thought, we look cohesive. The youngsters had an impact, which I'm pleased about, because that's the future, isn't it, really? Yeah. We've got to bring these youngsters through to add value to us. And so overall, it's a pleasing performance and a pleasing evening, Sam.
When you see players like Phil Bill expressing himself in the way that he did, scoring a really good goal, and you see others seemingly enjoying it by looking at their sort of facial expressions, you sort of think, actually, maybe you've got another chance here when we're thinking, Phil Bill's going to go, Castro, he's going to go, and there are players that you just instantly assume are going to go out the exit door. Maybe there is a chance, but is that what Preseason does? It kind of lures you in that way? Yeah,
it does a little bit maybe, but I think that is the ideal, isn't it? As a football club and as a manager and as coaching staff, I think as fans we look at it and think, Phil Bill's, he's done his time here. His time's spent there. We've got to move him on. But as a manager and as coaching staff, you're looking to progress and continually develop these players. You don't give up on them. If you feel they've got the right characteristics and personality, and they've got the technical ability to work with, then you carry on nurturing them, don't you? Until the point where you can't do it anymore. And I think sometimes as fans we get a little bit impatient. We want to throw out the old and bring in the new. But there are little nuggets that we've got still in the system that could add value to us this season. Phil Bill is one of them.
Okay, Tom Jordan, assess that without getting too over the top.
No, I'm not going to get carried away because it's Everton and we always beat Everton. No respect to Everton, but we genuinely do always. We normally score 3. We do score 3 a fair amount of time. But no, it was a weird game. I thought we were comfy in the first half, but they actually had a few chances. And then I don't know really what happened second half, because I felt like we just changed keeper, and then we brought Bennett on for Winterburn, which, fair enough, he's a better quality player, but we just seemed to control the game and obviously finish our chances. But to be honest, I've never seen us with Andoni. We're always a counter-attacking team with threat. Today I felt like we just controlled the whole game. It was like we were playing, and this is genuinely no disrespect, it was like we were playing a team a couple of leagues below, and they couldn't really get the ball off us, which surprised me.
Is this just maybe an indicator that we're just maybe a little bit ahead of them in terms of pre-season training, or is it a case that we are just better than them? I mean, look, I was looking at the starting lineup thinking, we might struggle tonight, but first half I think was a bit 50-50, but second half, I don't know. But Bill, like players like that, I was just chatting to Matty, like, he's enjoyed himself out there. Is this a chance for him to revive his AFC Bournemouth career?
Maybe, mate. I mean, you're saying it's 50-50. I get what you're saying, but they were pretty much first team. And on midfield 3, we've never played that 3 before, ever. So we had no Tyler Adams, no Ryan Christie, no Lewis Cook, no Justin Kluivert.
I didn't even think about that,
So, like, that bit, and I felt like we kind of controlled the midfield. So, really strange, but, you never know what fitness levels are, and maybe we're a little bit ahead in that sense. And Andoni always likes a fit team, so maybe we've managed to get into them well. But I think as soon as we've got the goal, then we seem to control it. Second goal, listen, like Dango done me to do it. He finishes it well. Trevor saves it, but they've got Pickford to go, unfortunately for them. But then after that, we're bringing on development players, and they're
Adu-Adjei scoring again.
One scores, and the other one nearly scores. But we just we genuinely looked a level above them. Listen, it doesn't mean a lot in terms of the season. It means a lot in the summer series if you want to win that. But I think there's a few players out there though that we don't know a lot about. We would be talking there and saying about, we're worried about at the back. We've lost Dean Howson, obviously. But James Hill, like if James Hill's, if he's a new signing who's 22 years old,
we'll be raving about him.
Yeah, that's what I think.
You know what Chris Mapham did for
he was fine, but I just mean James Hill played the majority, and if he was a new signing, a 22-year-old that we've got from Valencia, everyone would be raving about him.
Helenio.
Well, Helenio, absolutely fine by me, but I thought he was mustard again. And how much does he ever make an error? Like, he's always quite... So I think people have got to look into that a little bit. I thought Troffair was fine, Soler looked good, so that's good competition at left back. And then, you've got players that you've let out on loan that you're going, do we cash in or do we think there's a future? For me, Traoré was outstanding. And then Billing comes on, scores a worldie, and looked really good. So maybe...
maybe there's a chance.
Maybe. I never know with Billing, but...
No.
Listen, we've never doubted his quality. So if he could give a bit the other side that maybe Andoni needs, then brilliant. Brooksy, who's probably more of a backup player, was brilliant. Tav looks like he could do a central role now. And I actually
stop it.
Well, I look at it, I go, who was one of the weaker players today? I go, Evan Ilson. I thought Evan Ilson wasn't that good. But you got Adu-Adjei, hadn't you? So who knows? But so a nice start, and I've gone from thinking I'll take 17th to would I take 5th? So I'm not getting carried away. I might have another bit.
Well, that was all right, Ollie. Second half was very good. Hey.
Neto again, ole.
Yeah.
Hey. Goals of Petrovic, 0. Goals of Neto, 3. He commands the team so well. Sorry, I'm milking this.
I tell you what, though. Look, it's so we're football fans. We're fickle, and our kind of emotions feed off the last 90 minutes that we've watched. But as far as I'm concerned, we're winning all next season.
Honestly, Premier League title, hand it to us now. Barcelona, book your hotels, get your passports renewed, we're going. I'm telling you now.
But look, we know it's a pre-season friendly, we know that people are playing at, 60, 70%, but maybe the first half aside, because that was 50-50, that second half, we dominated, and there were some players there that we thought, we don't know where their future lies. Well, they were quality, like Philip Billings, one of them.
Yep. I mean, at half time, it was sort of the same old story. We can't break down low block sides. But second half, we absolutely dominated. And you know what? We went, Philip Billing, banger, by the way.
Yeah, what a goal.
I mean, I don't know what they've been feeding him in Italy, but bloody hell. I mean, I don't know what that trim is either. He needs a Suez barber for that. No, it's all right if he's good. Second half was a completely different game, and to be honest, it was quite surprising to me because Everton played full strength, probably, or at least near full strength. They had that new Tiano Barry, who we were looking at. He's decent. But then we were bringing on academy players, Remy Rees-Dottin, Daniel Adu-Adjei, and not only were we still up to the standard, we were dominating, and one of them bloody scored.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see more. I want to see more academy players in pre-season. Definitely. I mean, Harold William. I've said it before. Harold William is an absolutely amazing player. I want to see him. I want to see him play for the first team because when I was watching for the development team, he's blown me away.
There was a bit of confusion on my part when I saw the team news because they didn't put a comma between William and Zabani. I was like, oh my god, is this his younger brother or something? But I mean, it'd be great to see him in action. But you know what? What does this mean for the? I mean, no one cares. But the summer series. I mean, to score 3 goals past Everton. I mean, you know what? Like putting a good performance against Man United. Like we could win this thing. Is this major silverware? Who knows?
I mean, look, the way I would say it is, if we don't win it, it's pre-season. No one cares. If we win it, Premier League champions, mate. Up the Cherries.
Here we go then. Tiggs,
Hey, buddy.
what have we just witnessed?
Oh,
That's all right, wasn't it?
what a thrashing that was.
It was, you know what?
Unbelievable.
First half wasn't great, but the
Second half,
I just
ooh.
like some of the football that we were playing. It felt like Everton couldn't get the ball off us at times.
I did think I'm going to try and add a little bit of what do we call balance
Yeah.
to things and say that I thought that Everton's defence was awful.
Yeah, agreed.
How they dealt with us in certain situations, there was an easier answer, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And then they just, well, hey, but we took our chances and the opportunities presented to us, and actually the way we linked up was really nice. What I liked to see was different players being played in those positions and still things working really well.
A few players in different, Traore got a lot of love tonight. There are a few players that Tiggs is enjoying this.
So I'm enjoying their music.
Yeah, there are a few players that we sort of thought they're probably not going to be in the club again. You know, and look, that could still be the case. I mean, Traore, I think we signed him for, I don't know, 18, 19 million or something, and we're thinking, he had a good loan spell, we could cash in on that. But maybe he could be someone that does something for us. He didn't work with Andoni initially, maybe he could now.
I think maybe he could. Looking on that performance, and it's a very small snippet, and at the end of the day, what we do know is we've had quite a lot of outgoing already. One pending still, I think, in Zabani. So that's a lot of money coming in. We don't really need to let anyone go out. If there's an opportunity we can make use of somebody in a really effective way, because at the end of the day, how long have we got really in terms of to get players in now? The more we let out, the more we got to get in. We've already let players go out on loan. We've already sold some. We don't really have a massive... So we've got to kind of work what we've got. And what I really like about Andoni is that he never throws his toys at the pram. He never turns around and says, I can't do this, you've taken the tools away from me. What he does is he goes, you know what, okay, I've got a player in, whoever, coming in, Billing coming back, Traore coming back, let me see what else I can do with them. I'll try them in a different place and I'll see if they can work into my system.
Which kind of underlines what I said to Matt in the very first comment, you can sign players or want to sign players for 10 million, 20 million. I would pay 10 million for Andoni because it's clear that guy, he's our biggest asset.
He's massive, and that is I was talking to Matty myself earlier, and I was saying, that is really the signing that we need, isn't it? And we just need that kind of confirmation that we've got him for another year, another 2 years, whatever it is, because that I think I don't know officially, but we've got this feeling that a contract's been on the table for a while, and it hasn't been picked up. So we're just hoping that something comes from that now, because I think that is what's going to just set the blueprint going forward for however long. And we're just getting ready for the next game. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Look, we got a vlog coming out at some point later today. You're probably watching this on Sunday.
Yeah.
Tiggs is going to be busting a groove on the dance floor tonight. Why not? I might join him at the Cherries.
Down.
Not
Not this season though.